Hello children, good morning. Welcome for today's biology class. So today we are going to continue the chapter Animal Kingdom. So today we are going to cover phylum Arthropoda, Mollusca and Echinodermata. So first let us see Arthropoda. So Arthropoda is the largest phylum. It includes the insects. The organ system level of organization is being shown by Arthropoda. So the symmetry is bilateral. Triploblastic organism means 3 layers are there: ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. These all are segmented and coelomatous. Body is covered with chitinous exoskeleton. Exoskeleton means the skeleton seen outside, you call that as exoskeleton. So chitin, it is made up of chitin. So you must have seen cockroaches and all, thick external chitinous skeleton is there. So body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. So they show jointed appendages. So legs of cockroach, when you observe, you can see small joints. Not only cockroach, all the organism coming into this category, they show this type of jointed appendages. Poda means leg, jointed appendages they are showing. The respiratory organs are gills, book gills and tracheal system. It is special type of system, tracheal system, it is seen in insects. The circulatory system is open type. Open type means there is no restricted arteries, veins like that. The sense organs are antenna and eyes. Eyes, they are compound eyes or simple eyes can be. The excretion is by the special type of structures called Malpighian tubules. It is attached with digestive system. So mostly they are dioecious. Fertilization, it is internal type. As they are terrestrial organisms, the fertilization is internal. Here you can see varieties of arthropoda: prawn, spider, butterfly, housefly. Okay, so crab, cockroach, scorpion. Okay, even the millipede, centipede, all are coming under this category. Organism with jointed legs. Already we studied regarding this. Respiratory organs are gills, gills or tracheal system is there. Respiratory system is of open type, and the sensory organs also. It is antenna. You can see in front, the two projections will be there, that you call that as antenna. Apart from that, they have statocysts. Then they are balancing organs. They are the balancing organs that is also present. The Malpighian tubules, that is no excretory organ. So they are mostly dioecious. And oviparous. So why oviparous? Because they lay eggs. So that's why they are oviparous. Development, it can be direct or indirect. Direct development means the young one will be looking like adult. Indirect, it will be looking like, so it won't be looking like adult. They will produce larval condition. Okay. So when some important insects are honeybee, apis, then silkworm, bomby's, then lac insect, arak, what you produce, that is lac insect. Then some vectors are there. They are causing diseases, Anopheles, culex, mosquitoes, they are coming under this category. And some they are pests. Okay, the locust is the pest. The living fossil, that is Limulus, king crab. Next let us see regarding Mollusca. So Mollusca is the second largest phylum. So these contains terrestrial, aquatic, it can be marine or freshwater. Is having organ system level of organization, and they show bilateral symmetry, triploblastic organisms. They show coelom, that's why coelomate animal. Body is covered by calcareous shell. Okay, the calcium carbonate. The shell is made up of calcium carbonate. So body is unsegmented with a distinct head, muscular foot. You must have observed snail when it moves, with help of foot, they move. So the muscular foot is present and visceral hump is present. A soft spongy layer of skin, it forms a mantle over the visceral hump. The space between the hump and the mantle is called mantle cavity. And so here that they have the respiratory organ gills, it is feather like. It helps in respiration and both in excretion also. And they have the sensory tentacles. You must have seen in the case of snails. And the mouth, it contains a rasping organ that you call that as radula. It helps to cut the things that you call that as radula. So they are dioecious and oviparous, that is egg laying organism, and they show indirect development. Means they show larval form. and Tyla, that is apple snail, okay, and pearl oyster, no pearl making oyster also coming under this category only. Sepia, that is cuttlefish, lollygoop, that is squid, octopus, and aphasia, that you call that a sea hair, dentalium, it looks like tusk, so that's why you call that as tusk shell. Okay, all these organisms, they are coming under this category. All are shelled organisms. But when you observe this squid, sepia, and this and also octopus, they are not having external skeleton. That thick calcareous shell is not present outside. They belong to cephalopoda because the foot is modified into tentacle-like structures. That's why they are coming under cephalopoda. Next one, let us study regarding echinodermata. So, echinodermata, they have endoskeleton, so of calcareous ossicles. The skeleton is made up of calcareous ossicles. Maybe it is seen outside only. So, it is just the skeleton, inside the skin, it is being buried inside this calcareous ossicles and all. So, the marine, that is is organ system level of organization. The adults, they are radially symmetrical, and the larvae, when you observe, they are bilaterally symmetrical. These all are triploblastic organisms and coelomate animals. And the digestive system, it is complete, mouth, and on the mouth is present, it is not, mouth is present on the ventral side, and anus on the dorsal side, upper side, it is present. You can see various this echinodermata, starfish, sea urchin, feather star, sea cucumber, all are coming under this category. They show a special type of system called water vascular system. It helps in locomotion and for capturing prey and for transport of food also, and it helps in respiration also. That only shows tube feet. In the case of starfish, when you observe towards ventral side, you can see small structures, feet like structures, they call that as tube feet. The excretory system, special excretory system is absent because the water vascular system is contributing all of its action. Okay, so today we studied regarding arthropoda, mollusca, and echinodermata. Okay, children. So today the next regarding echinodermata, so let us study some more features. The sexes are separate in this organism, and the reproduction is sexual, and the fertilization is external fertilization. The development is indirect, and they show free swimming larva. So the starfish, sea urchin, sea lily, sea cucumber, brittle star. So brittle star, one special feature is they show a highest regeneration. Whenever any predator comes nearby, it breaks the leg, that is the arm, it breaks the arm and it runs away from the place, and once again they can regenerate the lost arm. This is the special feature of brittle star. So they show regeneration. Even starfish also, they show regeneration. They can reproduce, they can once again regenerate the lost arm and all. Okay, so today we are concluding up